Football League.
Welcome to the Moose. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those couple bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is as good as there is in the NFL. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
18, what's up?
From the gun, here's Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
This pass complete to Jalen Noel. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
On the quick, right? 18, what's up?
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact. Jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. To throw, it's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Noel. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And the Texans are going to have what looks to be a first and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
Throwing on second down. Stroud. This one caught at the 4. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. In motion now, it's Collins. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Well, we had a chance to meet with him earlier in the week, and as you could probably expect, Mike, he wasn't exactly thrilled when we brought up last week's 4-interception performance. It was still bothering him. He's still trying to move from it, and I think that's the point. The ability to move on from bad games, that's really a testament to playing quarterback in the NFL. You're going to have some struggles, but if those struggles carry over into the next week's game, now we've got a problem. The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Okay, ready? 2nd and 10. Ready. Back to throw. To the outside, that's St. Brown. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a 1st down.
It's a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-0 is our score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Lions ball to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Cougar 19! Come on! Hit! Cougar 19! 60 Eagles!
They'll look to throw yet again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
19 Tiger!
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass, as they continue to wear this defense out. They have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going.
They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Here we go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Lions. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season.
Is good. Makes the score Lions 7, Texans 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. Stroud quickly out to Collins. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff, running right. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. We spend so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Going right is taken in, and he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup of 21 on that connection. It's good for a Texans 1st down. Handoff here, up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll the ground. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
First down. First down and goal to go.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans are on top. It's now 10-7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Second and 10.
He'll drop the throw. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's going to be brought down up at the 45. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
This is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. They're able now to go down and come away with points.
And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. York now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Texans 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. That's complete. It's Tigdell. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stroud. That's to the left side. Caught by Noel. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Stroud to throw. A throw right side, pulled in by Noel. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Here's Stroud. One punt by Tank Dell. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. And he's going to be stuck in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And He's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From 29, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
After that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Exiting the pop. Oh, the ball's out. And the Texans are going to come up with it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Fairbairn to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14.
Lions, 14.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Jones now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Detroit.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Take him back to the other side of midfield. Daniil Hunter. He gets in there and dropping for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Quick throw, taken in. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. On the ground, this is Gibbs. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down.
Now, faking the give. On the run to the right. Now he'll run it.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. This one caught at the 4. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll run with Gibbs. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
And anytime you have a long drive going, you'd hate to have it stall out there. So that's a really nice job up front, making sure that that doesn't happen, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal. Now this looks like a design run. He will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
He'll start at the 4. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. He's right there in contention for the most receiving yards by a wideout this year, currently ranked 2nd in the NFL. Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards. On play action. Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Texas first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. The Lions called their first time out. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
How's the play? 118. Hey.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Second down and 10.
Oh, hey.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll check this down to the running back. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
19 Texas.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
To throw is Stroud. He's got it at the 7. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Texas. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Stroud. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal. ground. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision, just throw the ball away.
Getting the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
Well, we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about this 28-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. He's turned a number of those into big plays.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
That's right side and brought in by Williams.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Gibbs. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have the Lions first down. So signals the referee. They're going to convert by about a yard. Facing 4th and 5.
First down.
4th down. There's no throwing the ball away. There's no giving yourself up. If you're going to turn yourself into a runner, you got to go get it. And that's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to put his head down, put his body on the line, pick up the first down, and keep this drive alive.
Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. 76.
Now this time they'll look to throw. It is caught left side by St. Brown. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. I love this play call. I mean, what is everyone in the stadium thinking you're going to do, Mike, on 3rd and inches? They think you're going to run, but what do? They go the opposite direction, go with the quick game through the air, and they keep this drive alive.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. As the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shai. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
Down to a knee, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory.
Here we go.
2nd and 11.
18. What's up?
So it's a win here for the Texans. They finish off the regular season in grand style. They are